Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the USGS BMKG 2020 training course on earthquakes, tsunamis, and other natural hazards in Indonesia. My name is Walter Mooney, and I'm a seismologist with the U.S. Geological Survey in Menlo Park, California. We're located about 40 kilometers south of the beautiful city of San Francisco. So let's get started by having a look at what we have in store for you today. So the training course is called the 2020 Advanced Earthquake and Tsunami Hazards Training Course, and it's a cooperative effort between BMKG and the USGS. We gratefully acknowledge the funding support from the U.S. Agency for International Development and for the support that the U.S. Embassy in Jakarta has offered us. Indonesia is a big country and there's a lot to talk about. We will discuss earthquake hazards, tsunamis, landslides, liquefaction, flooding, volcanoes, and other natural hazards in the 20 lectures that you're about to see. So this training course will take place over a period of 5 days, and we'll meet in the mornings from 8 until about 12 or 12:30 each day. Such a course could not be possible without the strong support coming from the BMKG, starting right at the top with your Director General. So I would like to acknowledge the support from your director, Dwi Kornita Karnawati, who has always been a strong advocate of training, not only in Jakarta, but for all of the regional centers. The monitoring of earthquakes in Indonesia is a big undertaking, and it has been very capably led by Dr. Muhammad Sadli, the Deputy Director General for Geophysics at BMKG. Thank you, Dr. Sadli. This course would not be possible without the continued interest and support of Nelly Florida Riama, the Director of the Center for Research and Development. She has been with us all the way in getting this to become a reality. Of course, the Center for Training and Education is a critical component of this training course, and it's my pleasure to acknowledge Maman Sudar Isman for making this possible. Earthquakes and Tsunami Center Director Rahmat Priyono has been a big supporter and has guided us in this effort. And finally, Bambang Prayitno has been a big supporter. He's the director of the engineering seismology section with a focus on potential geophysics and signal processing. We couldn't have created this course without ongoing discussions with your Director General and her staff. Here's one example of a meeting that we held last year at the BMKG. Several Americans gathered with a diverse number of people from your organization, and we developed the idea for this kind of training. On-site discussions at the BMKG are also very important because we need to understand the need, what it is that you're trying to accomplish, how you are currently monitoring and reporting earthquakes and tsunamis. And this has been facilitated by visits by American scientists and talking with your staff. Here you can see in the center, Dr. Karyono, who is talking with one of our visiting staff. We feel, and we have found, that hands-on training is very important at the BMKG, and we were able to do that on several occasions last year. Here you see 6 students diligently exercising the software that we brought, trying to do themselves what we had illustrated previously during our lecture. So hands-on training is something that will continue. Unfortunately, this week, we're not able to do hands-on, but we will focus on lecture materials. We've also spent a day each time we visit at the STMKG and presented lectures to the students who are studying geophysics. They have been very attentive and have asked wonderful questions, and we've had a great many discussions with these students. So we hope that these lectures also can be shared with the students at the STMKG College. So the topics for our course, there are 7. The first 3 are earthquakes, those that occur in the crust, on the megathrust boundary, and deep events. Tsunamis and their complexity. We will talk about the occurrence of tsunamis and the mechanisms that cause them to happen. Third, we will talk about earthquake-induced liquefaction and landslides. So an earthquake will cause the liquefaction and the landsliding. Earthquakes, volcanoes, and tectonics are all interrelated, and we will discuss and explain the interrelationship between natural hazards and earthquakes, volcanoes, and tectonics. Submarine landslides turn out to be a great hazard in Indonesia and can cause strong tsunamis. Item 6, for example, is a important and deadly earthquake and tsunami that occurred 2018 in Palu. And this earthquake has been investigated in great detail by many scientists worldwide. And we will bring you up to date in the latest understanding of the 2018 Palu earthquake, tsunami, and landslides. And we'll round out the course by talking about climate change, hazards mitigation, flooding, and related topics. As I mentioned already, the 2018 Palu earthquake is a very special event. It occurred on a strike-slip fault, but nevertheless, it induced a very large tsunami up to 9 to 10 meters of run-up height and many landslides. And we will discuss this in detail. I was privileged to visit Palu 2 times and to learn from the local staff there. And from this experience, I saw firsthand the effect of the ground shaking, the tsunami waves, and the liquefaction. I was ably guided by the regional center director, Mr. Jayo Nugoro, who helped us in many ways. The BMKG is always welcome to visit the USGS, and we hope that many of you will have the opportunity to come. Here you can see 4 of your colleagues standing in front of the Menlo Park entryway, and we hope that in the future, many more of you will also visit the U.S. Geological Survey in California. So it's through this teamwork that we can succeed. We have a common goal of reducing the hazards from earthquakes, tsunamis, landslides, and other natural phenomenon. And if we talk to each other, share our experience, discuss the latest event, we will certainly make a lot of progress. And today's training course is just the beginning of what we expect will be many more years of cooperation. Thank you very much for your attention. And soon we will get started with the training course. Thank you.